Tom's alone in his room. He turns on the PC in the living room. He clicks on Google Chrome because he explores shit. And turns on lobstertube.com as a porn website.
What's that creaking?
That is my chair, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Let's give it a good rub and it might stop. And it has.
This is. Oh God! Can we turn the?
Oh, hello.
Hello. This is the fourth time we've tried to record this, but for technical reasons, we haven't been able to. But we're live now. At least we are. Welcome to the YuckyDuck Podcast, guys.
Welcome.
Hello.
So who we got with us today for episode 5?
You have Softie.
And me. And
David.
back. Well, David,
Yeah.
a.k.a. Vorney,
Yeah,
a.k.a.
not-
Dizzle.
not
Yeah,
mine
you
we
know
use, yeah.
me. I find it too pretentious to not use names, or to use names, sorry.
Yeah, so we'll all just guess, yeah? The people who just first
Yeah,
tuning in.
you're all guest,
Yeah,
mate.
they're
And
just
of
first
course,
tuning in.
give us a bit of reverb, because he's back in the building, behind the controls. It's Mr. Tom Kelly! We are missing Rob Swain, though, because he has a horrible throat.
Yeah, well, he had loads of minging white spots all over it, didn't he?
Tonsillitis.
Tonsillitis.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said glandular fever. Sort of same
It didn't
shit.
look like
Same shit.
tonsillitis. It looked like some kind of awful
That's
disease.
literally what tonsillitis
Yeah.
is.
Is it actually? Because it
Yeah.
looked all white
I had
and
glandular
spotty.
fever, and it looked the same.
What's the difference?
Tonsillitis is glandular fever comes from tonsillitis. I know that. It can develop
Is
into
it?
it. Yeah.
I feel very conscious.
Google
about
that shit.
Fucking hell. Fuck
Yeah.
this shit.
Not googling that.
I don't want tonsil. I've never had tonsillitis.
Right.
I've never. You got any of you guys had your tonsils removed?
No, they don't do it nowadays, do they?
Do they not?
Really?
No, I think you have to have it X amount of times a year for a certain amount of years before they do it. Because I remember Ellie, Mr. Daniel Swain's
Yeah.
lady, she got hers removed, but it took a bloody long time. Or she didn't in the end, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure she did. But I'm sure she had to have it a stupid amount of times a year, like 6 or 7.
What? Like time? Like to be removed 6 times a year?
No, you have to have tonsillitis.
Ah,
so they look at your record and
sorry.
go, okay, yeah, you're getting it a lot, let's remove it. The reason why they don't do that is because if you get it once or twice, you're actually, I think your tonsils are there to like kind of stop bacteria going down into the stomach and
Yeah,
stuff
what
like
is the tonsil for apart from
I'm not-
holding
I'm
a note?
I don't know, I'm being vague there. But I think the tonsils essentially stop like, I don't know, airborne bacteria and stuff like that going in down into the stomach. And I think if you remove the tonsils, you're more likely to get stomach problems and like other illnesses. That are
I
gonna
absolutely never knew that.
yeah. That
I
might not be true. I'm pretty sure it's true.
Well, I say the tonsils were for your voice and your vocal cords, but you can have them removed and still talk. So
Yeah.
that makes no fucking sense.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's true.
I'm an idiot.
I'm glad that you
So
thought
when
that
they
and
have-
then shared it with us.
So, so when they when they have them removed, when people have them removed, like what was I gonna say? They can obviously still talk, but they still. You say it stops disease and things like that. Stops
Well, I think-
bacteria.
Yeah, well, I
So
think
they're just gonna get ill all the time after that.
what? They're gonna what? Sorry.
And they're gonna get ill now. They've got no tonsils.
Well, no, I think you're only gonna get as ill as much as normal, but you're more likely now to less likely now to get things like throat problems, like I don't know, like tonsillitis or the other branches of tonsillitis, like glandular fever and all that kind of stuff.
Like I said, I think the 2 most worst pains, or 3 maybe, are like sore throat, earache, and what's the other one? Earache and toothache. I think they're the 3 worst
Toothache?
fucking pains. Yeah, a toothache is a killer. You ever had a tooth removed or any kind of toothache?
Well, I was actually speaking about this to some people at work today, but I've had teeth removed, but I don't remember it. They put a black mask on my face and knocked me out and then took them out.
You don't remember?
Yeah, I must have been like 5 or 6.
Oh, I thought
was
it was
like
like
some
yeah, it was
child
last
teeth.
week because of the.
No, they knocked me out.
I wanted that. I wanted them to knock me out and put because what is it? They do it in America. Like, what is it they use? Is it a NOS? Or
That's
something?
another thing I
Nitrous
don't
oxide?
think they do anymore.
What? Not in America.
No, here I just don't think they.
I was gonna say they do. They don't do it here, but in America,
Mm.
you see like fucking loads of videos. They're
I think
so fucking.
My
funny.
age group is where they just stopped doing it. I think I'm pretty sure they don't use the gas anymore to knock people out.
Well-
On rare occasions, anyway.
Well, Leanne's, my missus has had her tonsils removed. She had that. I think it's nitrous oxide. Tom, am I right in saying that?
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
I don't think it's nitrous what you see all the videos. I think that's just pain meds.
Fuck.
I got knocked
thought
out
it
with
was
gas when I was younger.
No, like when you see all the videos of like all the people doing weird. Oh god.
Now Tom's got throat problems.
When you
Here we
see all
go.
the people doing the weird stuff on like YouTube, I don't think that's because.
Oh,
of
no, yeah,
NOS.
that's not, yeah.
That's pain meds.
That's
like,
morphine.
No,
Is
it's
it?
not morphine.
I'm
come
pretty
on.
sure that's morphine.
Nah.
No, that is morphine.
Nah.
I'm like 1,000% sure that's morphine.
Nah.
Yeah, well,
I'm not buying it.
because you've had morphine in a tablet form before with a slow release coating on it, and you didn't go all weird like that.
What?
I've had
Is that what you're saying? Now?
I've had morphine.
Yeah,
Sounds
Well,
like
no,
morphine.
I had Oromorph, which is just
Oromorph.
like the one what they inject in your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
What? They inject.
Not like a needle into your mouth. It's
Yeah.
just like a liquid they put into your mouth.
What is?
What made you think it's not morphine?
Because I thought
No.
I thought it's not morphine, Tom. It's not morphine. I'm gonna pull you up on this. I think you're wrong.
Pull me up like I'm fucking claiming to be the god of
You are.
morphine.
You are.
No, sir. That is morphine. I'm pretty sure it's morphine.
Are you a dentist, sir?
No. I'm not a dentist.
If
But
you
I'm
had
not claiming to be a dentist.
Back to my other question. You ever had a tooth removed?
What else could it be then?
It's. I reckon it's
What
nitrous
other-
oxide.
What other drugs do we use?
Tom's looking for it now, but I'm going to put money on it's nitrous oxide or some kind of nitrous.
No.
Not the NOS
What?
gas that
No,
you see there.
laughing gas.
Laughing gas.
Yeah, laughing gas is used or was used in dentists. I know that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't use that shit anymore.
Not in England. But you've
And
seen
I'm pretty
the
sure the effects are
So you're-
really,
you're,
really short.
You're telling me all the videos you've seen of these people like.
No, I'm
being
not
all-
saying that all the time, but
Well-
9 times out of 10, when you see those people that are ill, or they've had some kind of operation, they go,
It's
get a bit,
funny.
"Ugh, that shit." I'm pretty sure that's morphine.
Have you seen the video?
Gas
where-
doesn't do that to you that long.
Have you seen the video of the girl that's just come out of having her tooth removed and she's all weirded up on
Yeah.
whatever it is, and her two brothers play the trick and they're saying it's a zombie apocalypse, and like
I've not seen that one.
that is fucking hilarious.
That sounds amazing.
I recommend anyone listening to pull that up on YouTube.
I've seen a
You'll be
couple
able
when
to
the kids
find
are freaking out, but I've never seen that.
it. Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny. There's also one on the Rooster Teeth podcast as well where Gavin Free goes under and his missus is like filming him and he's absolutely just out of it, like just saying he was like in Mario Kart. He believed he was in Mario Kart. You know that the battle
That's
level.
from nitrous.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what it is. Now you got me thinking it's probably fucking something else. Not nitrous, it's probably laughing gas.
That's the same thing, right?
No.
Nitrous and laughing gas are the same thing. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh.
No, who is lying?
I'm not lying, sir.
Now, what podcast was that?
The Rooster Teeth podcast.
I'll have to check that out.
Rooster Teeth podcast is amazing.
Not
But
watched
you
it.
know what's better than the Rooster Teeth podcast?
I don't even know what you're saying. Roosticker.
Rooster Teeth.
Rooster teeth.
Roosticker.
You're really quiet.
I'm really quiet. Yeah, Tom,
Yeah.
can you turn me off my headphones, please?
Which
Like
number are you?
4. I think
Me
I'm
too as well, if that's
3 and
alright.
4. Oh, that's me. And that's Softie.
Hello. Oh, that's
Hello.
brilliant.
Oh, that's lovely.
There we go.
Have you in my ears now? What the hell? I've got some topics written down. You know when you look at topics, right?
Yeah.
And I can't even think, what is that? Why have
You
I
don't know
wrote
what you've
that
written?
down? No, why have I wrote kids at festivals down?
Kids at festivals. Careful. Whoa there.
I know why I've wrote kids at festivals down now. Because, Tom, you remember when we went to Ben Kassim and we saw
Oh,
that
the man-
child,
yeah,
the
yeah.
man holding the baby. He brought his like baby to
Yeah, I
Ben
see that
Kassim.
quite a lot when people have like the kids on the rucksack things.
Yeah.
They're
And
just
the
carrying
kid
around.
had massive like headphones on.
Oh yeah. I think that's kind of cute.
You think that's cute?
Yeah, well, if they're only there for the
I
day.
don't know. I was weirded out by it.
No, well, I don't see what's wrong with it.
No, I don't.
Do you reckon they'll
You're
grow
a parent, man. You don't want to be fucking stuck indoors for the rest of your life.
I
That
guess so.
fucking thing I sent you earlier.
What's the thing?
You said to remember to bring your headphones.
Oh, you wrote that down. I was thinking about reading that out.
That's
actually.
essentially what you're saying now.
Why did you?
Well, if you're
Oh,
a
because
kid,
you're taking the piss out of me.
yeah. But what
Yeah,
if
so-
you're a parent? You don't want to be stuck indoors. You got to bring your kids with you and do the things that you want to do in life. That's the only way you can have children.
I guess so.
You can't be stuck going, oh, I've got to look to the baby, do things for the baby.
Do-
Fuck that.
Do you think it's as trapped as people say you are?
No, I think people are just trapped as they let themselves.
That's very good.
Yeah, they use the baby's excuse to be lazy and not go out and do things that they love to do in life.
I'd agree with that.
I think they need to get up, strap the baby to their chest, and embrace life. Because that's what I would fucking do.
That's
And
almost-
that's what native humans would do.
That's almost like you could translate baby.
Native humans, that makes
You could,
sense.
when you said that sentence, you could almost translate baby into bomb, and that's what terrorists say.
Oh, dig? No, I'm not going to do the impression. Tom's looking over the monitor,
No.
shaking his head.
No.
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 I don't know why. I don't know why I wrote that, but it was because of I saw
But,
it.
yeah, but I legit don't see an issue with babies at festivals. I don't even see it as, the family have got to have a life. Surely you'd want your kid to experience stuff like that.
He's not going
That
to
is also
remember
true.
at the age of 1.
But they do say, don't they? And I don't know again whether this is true. I always have to do this myself, just unjustify in case I'm making some bullshit. They do say that kids, like whatever happens to them when they're young, it does reflect on them when they're older, even if they don't remember it.
Even at 1.
Well, I assume
At all
so.
ages.
Yeah.
Don't they also say that if you play like Beethoven and that to the kid while
Yeah.
it's in the woman's belly still?
I don't know whether I believe that.
Yeah, I'm not sure I believe that, but I'm sure there must be something to it taking your kids out everywhere, seeing all the colours and stuff like that, rather than seeing 4 fucking walls for the first 4 of their lives.
Where are you keeping your babies?
Well, you know what I mean. Oh, let's play with them in the living room and they can see the white walls and that's where they'll remember happy times. White, boring shit.
Yeah, but they've also got toys around them.
Yeah. But I think seeing the world might broaden their minds a little bit more.
I can
Like,
show
imagine a
you
baby
the
seeing
world.
how many humans there are. Like, whoa, it's not just my parents and the cousins that pop around to see me.
I heard
They're
it. I can't remember where I heard this.
thousands.
I can't remember where I heard this, but I heard the term babies are like little scientists and they're constantly figuring things out. I like that term.
That's quite cute. I like that. I do like that.
Would you want to have kids someday?
Sorry to anyone listening that this may offend.
Libby.
I don't know. If it's okay to do whatever you want nowadays, I don't mind not spreading my seed.
What do you mean by that?
I love the signs there.
What do you mean by that?
He doesn't mind not having kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just think nowadays it might be kind of cool to lower the population a bit. I'm not that bothered. I'm the center of my own universe. I kind of only care about myself and some people around me. But
I was about to say that.
I can't be asked to care another person.
I was about to say that I'm far too selfish. I don't think I do. But you don't know. You change every 6 years, isn't it? Your personality changes every 6 years, 7 years. I've heard that.
Yeah, your atomical makeup, I think. That
Your
doesn't
atomical makeup.
change the way you think.
I don't know.
I suppose you do act differently in certain amount of years, but no, I don't think mine will ever change.
Oh, I was just talking about this actually because we're totally different. I keep sending messages to Tom actually of my statuses from when Facebook does that memories.
Oh yeah.
Oh my lord! If I
It
could
is
just pull them up.
It is amazing when they come up and you go, "Fucking hell,
What
that
was-
long ago."
No, mine's
I
more
was good
like,
looking.
what are you fucking writing? That's mine.
What are you writing?
Oh, I'm such a Burke. If I could just bring it up. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was never a big fan of the status thing unless it was those like jokey scripts I used to write.
Yeah, I've pointed them out here. I said, look, I've linked. This is from the 4th of August back in 2010. So what, we're going back 6 years. This one for the girl dem. Then it linked Usher climax.
wait. This one for the girl down.
Me and Tom was discussing this, and I've thought
That's got to be a joke.
that's what Tom said.
It has to be a joke.
Yeah, it's got to be
There's
like
no-
a bit of.
I real hope so.
Yeah, like this one for the
This
girl
one for
down.
them girl
This
dem.
one
Yeah,
for the
taking
girl
a-
dem.
Taking the piss. Yeah, that's got to be. There's no chance in hell you were being serious.
Real hope not. But then I've got this one. Read this one out. So back from 4th of August 2008. Read this one that I put.
Is awake.
Why? Why?
He's awake. The mind has been opened.
See, that's what I mean. I like to
He
think
let in
it's-
the universe on 2000 and...
I like to think it's very
13.
philosophical, but I really just legit think, yeah, I'm awake. I might as well put it on a status and let everybody know. But I was like one of them turds that I now hate. I can't stand people who put fucking that shit on Facebook like, just ate at McDonald's.
Yeah.
It was great. Then take a picture of it. Have you seen what people are doing, by the way? Sorry to don't actually go on your point.
No, all I was going to say is I only use Facebook for its mechanical features. I fucking hate that. Like, look what I'm doing. Here I am, stroking my dog, touching myself, seeing fam, me and my big bro. Fuck you. I hate that shit. I don't care about your life unless it's interesting.
If that's exactly
Are
what
you famous? Have you done something? Have you achieved something? Achievement,
is your life
I
genuinely
don't mind that.
interesting?
When I go, oh, look, I passed my driving test. Well fucking done.
That's good, yeah.
Don't mind that.
Mm.
But no, I've just eaten. Look, I went to Five Guys. Look at my burger.
By the way,
Other-
Five
other
Guys.
Five Guys.
Don't
Other
get
burger
Tom
restaurant.
started
Oh, here
on
we
Five
go.
Guys. Don't get Tom
Five-
started on Five
Five
Guys.
Guys is
Oh,
literally,
man.
yeah, the
but-
worst restaurant I've ever been to in my life. And
it's-
I didn't even pay for it.
Yeah, that's a good
I
point.
He
did,
paid.
yeah.
Dave
Shit's
paid
nice
for
when
it
it's
for
free.
me. Dave went up. He ordered me a burger, fries, and a drink. He had the same, 30 quid.
Whoa, I didn't know it was
30
expensive.
For the blandest burger you will
Oh, it's
ever
awful.
taste.
Oh,
it's
I don't
so
know whether
awful.
you've been to a bad Five Guys, because I've been there, and I don't remember it being that expensive. But it probably was. I was probably that fucking hungry I didn't care.
But did it taste good?
It tasted pretty good.
No, absolutely not.
No, it really did, actually. But I can't think of any blandest, so all I can imagine is, like, you know, you get Mackey's sometimes, and it's like eating fucking cardboard, and then you have one another time, and you go, wow, that was really nice.
No, I don't think.
Must have just had some bad fucking chef in there.
I think Mackey's has always been on a level. Just a plateau. Like you have from Mackey's, you go, oh, that's good. And then, but with Mackey's, it's just mouth pleasure, isn't it? And
I
for
never
like
get consistent Mackey's.
for 10 minutes, and then you feel god awful about 20 minutes, half hour later.
Look, it's students who run the place. They don't give a fuck what it's like every time. There's no consistency.
How many times do you think you've either eaten semen, piss from any fast food chain?
Oh
or
man,
takeaway?
I
do you
reckon
ever
it's
think
in the
about
thousands. I reckon we've eaten shit, piss, spunk.
that? I don't want to think about that too much, else
Butt
it's going
spunk.
to real fuck me up.
But the majority of that, what you're eating's before the people who work there put it in anyway, because none of it's that good for you, and let's face it.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
all awful.
Yeah.
true.
that
I
is
mean, it's
true.
probably good for you to have some like semen in there for some
Yeah,
protein.
if anything, it might sort you out. Cure the hangover.
Hey, just let me come in your mouth. What?
Any tips for any lovers out there? Cures a hangover.
Oh god.
What does?
Come for the hangover.
Oh yeah,
That's what it is.
I like it.
Yep.
That's
Can we
what I
get that
heard.
on t-shirts, please?
Come for hangovers.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. That's better than the fucking arena t-shirts.
Whoa!
Hold back on those.
Voice arena. What's wrong with
I
that?
have never been a fan of the Voice Arena.
Yeah, that is true. Thomas, never been a fan. I'm not a big fan.
Why?
I think maybe they should get a t-shirt for coming in, but maybe not the Voice Arena.
Yeah, I don't
Welcome to the Voice
I
Arena.
Well,
don't
this
like
is
that.
something that can be discussed. I never know you boys felt this way.
Well, I don't know. I don't hate it. I just don't like. Oh,
Well, you bring it up live.
well,
You bring it up
we
live.
can talk about whatever we want.
You're doing this.
This isn't radio, David. We can talk business
We can
online.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
What other subject I got written?
Oh,
down?
I've got one.
Oh, go on.
Here we go. Right.
Drum roll. I like this. I like this subject game.
Give me a bit of echo.
Diddle-a-da-da-da.
His name is Dr. Sergio Canavero, who claims he can cut off his head and attach it to a healthy body. This is the first head transplant that is going to happen at December 2017.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we don't know whether it's a hoax or not because everyone's been really fucking vague about it, but it's going to cost like £27 million. There's going to be like 50 nurses and doctors and surgeons on standby. It's going to last like 36 hours. And I can't remember what disease this guy has. It might be similar to Stephen Hawking's, but he's put himself up for it because he's going to die in a couple of years. So he's like, fuck it. Let's see what we can do for science. Because this disease is going to kill me anyway. But the idea is to take his head and put it onto a donor body.
Frankenstein shit.
And there's a lot of problems with that people...
Like they're smarter than me.
well,
have probably
severing
pointed
the
out.
spinal fucking... like that bunch of nerves. Like cables in the back of a PC.
Do they think
They
technically
don't heal
they can
those
do it?
suckers. Huh?
Do they think technically they can do it?
Well, it's one of those things where everyone's 50-50. It was always going to be a first time to do it.
But
But
to be fair, 50-50 for a head transplant, I'm going to say is pretty fucking good.
yeah.
Because I would have said
No, I
more
meant,
like
yeah,
99% God no to 1%. Yeah, it'll work.
But when he explains the science to it, people go, oh, maybe then, if he's that confident.
Is it? I'd probably just nod along. And go, oh yeah.
But there's a lot of psychiatrists that say he might go crazy.
He might go crazy.
The guy who
as
had
in
it
the
done.
guy who's getting
Yeah,
the
yeah.
head transplant. Why?
I don't know what the reason is behind that. But I remember there's a documentary me and the fucking D. Swain watched. Well, he didn't watch it with him. He told me to watch it. It was I think they did a head transplant on a monkey.
And it
To
worked.
another monkey. It worked, but I think the monkey went fucking crazy. This is the guy who's getting it done to him. I don't know what disease he's got.
Jesus.
I don't think it's motor neuron disease.
Sorry, I really probably offended him there, but
Well,
wow.
you know, it's shocking, isn't it? He
So
can't, he
hang
can't
on,
live a
hang on,
life
is
like
that like one leg? So anybody listening, it's like this guy who's
I
in a
think it's-
wheelchair. Oh no, he's got his legs crossed. He looks like his body's like really shrunk.
Well, yeah, because I think by the sounds of the disease, it's eating away at his muscles and his
So-
bones, and his body's deteriorating essentially, but his head's healthier. I think.
Valery Spiridonov.
Spiridonov, I think.
Spiridonov wants to be. Oh, scroll down, Tom.
I'm just trying to see what he's got. I want to see.
Okay, a man with fatal medical condition has spoken exclusively to Mail Online about how he is set to become the first person to undergo his transplant. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Wernig-Hoffman muscle wasting disease.
Oh, that sounds miserable.
Wernig-Hoffman muscle wasting disease.
There you go.
Yeah, various when I want to. Oh my lord, bless
See,
him.
he looks totally normal there.
Yeah.
And then
His body's just gone there.
Yeah,
His body's
normal.
just evaporating.
Not normal. Normal.
just evaporating.
This is
the guy.
the surgeon, right? And
Surgeon Dr. Sergio Canavera.
did you guys play the last Metal Gear? So
No,
this
I
is
don't
where
like Metal Gear.
this is where conspiracies are coming in.
Oh Jesus.
That this could be a promotion, was a promotion for one of the Metal Gear
It's
games.
pretty fucking sick promotion.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit sick if it's
Nah,
true.
I
But
don't think it's true.
if you compare the photos of these two, the surgeon that's in the game, they are identical, absolutely highly identical. And there were some other clues that like Hideo Kojima? Is that how you say his name? Hideo Kojima?
Is that the guy from Nintendo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, fucking
The head honcho for Nintendo.
Konami.
Oh, the guy who makes Metal Gear.
Yeah.
The company who make Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he started writing some tweets and stuff like that were kind of like hinting towards like a. I don't know. It's weird. Maybe you guys should look that stuff up on your own because I don't want to fucking be wrong with the facts there. But there are people trying to say, but it's a bit too far gone past the game now for it to be a really sick advertisement for the game, or you know what I mean, to promote it.
I don't think that's true. But if they can if it's legit and it's real, if they can pull that off, that's fucking fantastic.
I think it's December next year.
But the thing is, I think it's fantastic. But at the same time, I'm not really surprised. We're getting that kind of medical advance now with fucking. Well, what's the thing that stem cells? Stem cell research is fucking insane.
Oh yeah, that shit's fucking crazy. What they're going on down there.
It's fucking.
But someone has to do it first, though. It's always one of these things. I think a head transplant. This guy's offering himself.
Well, like, look at this condition he's in. I mean, it's still. I'm not taking anything away from that guy. That's very fucking brave.
Yeah.
But would you? I don't know. I think I might do if I'm that kind of.
Depends how long I was given to live. If I was given, look, mate, 3 years or something like that, I go, let's do the operation in 2.5 years.
No, but even still, you say like
let's do something
3 years,
for science.
do something in 2, but even if it's anything longer than that, say it's 5 years or he's
Yeah.
given 7 years, what sort of life is that?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. You are right.
To even put a fucking time on it is, even for me,
Well, this is-
I don't think I'd want to know a time. I'd just be like, you know what, I'm just going to go when I go. I don't want to know, because then you're leading up to that fucking day. That buzz in your head.
But also
That's what
another
I've
cool
always
thing is, I mean, you'll never be around to see it, but if this does go well and you don't go, well, you will be around to see if it goes well. But I mean, if it doesn't go well, they're still going to learn a lot from doing that. And you'll be the first person that offered yourself to do that for science.
That's very
and
true.
And he said he wanted to do it for other people that he didn't want to live the same life as he has. And if they ever had first signs of any of these kind of diseases, they could instantly go and put you on someone else. Well, technically it's not a head transplant. I saw in the comments, which was quite smart. It's a body transplant.
You could look at it that way, couldn't you? Definitely. Yeah.
Because I suppose you are here, so you'd be transferring your body.
Wow. Yeah. That's a good point. Never thought about that. Yeah, but that's fucking crazy, man. Like I say, I wouldn't want to put a time limit on my life. But if it was like 3 years or something like that.
But if an opportunity like that arises, would you take it?
Yeah, for the good of mankind. And like you said, even if it goes wrong, they still learn a fucking lot.
Yeah, they're still going to learn a shitload.
I didn't even think about that. I always think about it going right. Like, fuck it, they got it.
He's got a TED Talk, that surgeon.
I'm going to have to look at it.
Say give it a watch.
I do like my TED Talks.
I do like my TED Talks too.
Have you seen the TED Talk of that guy who is really good at like sleight of hand, like taking your wallet and stuff, but like it goes from being stood on the stage to being stood down there to back up on the stage, and his entire shirt's changed.
Oh yeah, and his tie as well.
And his tie's changed, and you just don't see it happening.
Yeah.
So dope.
No, I'll see.
Although I do love that stuff. I do love it. But when I first started watching TED Talks, I went there for information and science and like hipster fucking shit. Not literally. Something that would perceive as being hipster.
Yeah.
Now it seems to be getting more and more full of like... I'm a musician. I'm an artist. I love all that stuff. But I do get my science from certain... It's just like, go on there. It's like, why does this kid play the fucking piano? Sorry to that dude play the piano. Do you know what I mean? I can't be asked to watch that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I may have to like find out what we fucking found 8 light years away and what's going around that fucking planet over there.
Yeah, I liked Bill Gates did one.
Yeah, that was cool.
On about malaria and all that, and how he was talking about how what these guys have to live through in like Africa and that.
Yeah.
And then pulled out that box with all the mosquitoes in it.
Yeah,
let-
yeah.
Whoa.
Let them out into the auditorium.
Why?
Saying like, if these guys have to survive with this, why?
I don't remember that bit.
Do you not? Oh,
No.
it's so cool.
Whoa.
That sounds fucking crazy. I saw that as
rewind.
well. I don't remember that shit. That's mad.
Rewind. He just what?
Yeah, he just
What?
had like a box with like some mosquitoes. Obviously, they weren't full of malaria. They were probably
No.
Like,
But I'm still running for the fucking door. I'm like, he's
Yeah.
gone fucking nuts.
Bill Gates is throwing his shit at everyone.
Bill Gates has gone nuts. Get out. Get
He's
out.
shitting
Get
in
out.
his hands. He's throwing it at children.
Fuck.
Do you know what? What I love about Bill Gates and what's her name? Something Bates. What's his wife?
Master.
I'm not.
I can't remember. Master.
Master Gates.
Master Gates.
Yeah, nice one, Dave.
Yeah.
They're funny.
I think
that,
I
mate.
said Bates.
I think you said
Did you
Bates.
say
Yeah,
Bates?
yeah. That's
I
what.
think I said Bates.
Oh.
I went Bill Gates and then I went something Bates. I just put this fucking first layer on his last name. Right. Yeah. What I like about those two is they're not doing it like, yeah, I'm Kim, yay, and we're doing charity work. Like they really fucking care about the world. Like they're using their money for good.
Well, I think it was either last year or the year before, Bill Gates actually knocked himself off being the richest man in the world due to the fact that in that year he donated like 30 billion or something to charity.
Thing is, why wouldn't you? You can't
Yeah.
fucking spend that money.
Absolutely.
You can't.
What's the stat like? What he earns every minute or something like that? Or like if you stacked all his money up?
Oh,
Da,
I
da,
bet
da.
it's disgusting.
I'm pretty sure I read somewhere. Actually, no, I'm going to butcher that figure. Let me
Yeah,
try and
just-
find it. You boys carry on talking.
Yeah.
Bill Gates. Who's better, Bill Gates or guy who died? Apple.
Steve
Steve
Jobs.
Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
Well,
I still haven't seen the Steve
Bill
Jobs
Gates.
movie.
They're
by the way.
both
So good.
absolutely incredible human beings for different reasons. I don't think it's fair to compare the two. I
No.
think the only reason why they ever communicated with each other because they probably thought it was hilarious that they were being compared, but they had two different jobs.
So, have you ever seen like the footage of the Windows 95 launch party?
Oh man, what was that guy called who like fucking did all their launch parties and stuff?
I don't know.
He like did all their shit and he was like, "Whoa, I'm fucking crazy!" Like, and he just Microsoft.
Wasn't it to Van Halen jump?
I don't know. I think that's been added.
And they
in
went
now.
out. Fucking started. If anybody
Bill
hasn't seen
Gates
this,
is like clapping. He's like,
yeah.
so
For
shit.
anyone who hasn't seen this, like probably YouTube fucking Bill Gates Windows 95 launch party. And you'll find loads of versions because the internet has just fucking
It's a
run with
beautiful
it.
place.
Yeah. So I believe there's a trap version, Tom, as well, where they're just fucking coming out
Incredible.
on stage.
There's
like,
a jungle one as well.
oh,
Sure,
probably
got a jungle.
dabbing.
They've got a jungle is massive one as well.
Really?
Incredible.
Incredible. Fuck, I would love that so much.
It's so good.
You can tell they're so geeky when they dance as well.
Well, you know as well that there's some fucking like guy who's in the back. He's kind of cool. He's like, let's go out there because obviously Jobs has come out like Apple, the new iPod. And it's beautiful and it's cool. And they go, well, we're gonna be the fucking wild ones, and
Hey, I tell you
they're
what,
a little
boys.
bit nerdy. Bless them. They have got. I assume they're not used to being on stage trying to get pumped in front of
Well, you
everyone,
could-
like a fucking Slipknot gig.
Well, you can see how he's like shaking his
Everybody
arms.
get down.
I really want to watch it now. I really want to pull it up
Yeah, I
and
do.
comment it. Can you try and pull that up, Tom?
What's that?
The Windows 95 launch party.
It's
I really just
fucking-
want to look at
It's
it.
I can't watch it because it sets me off.
Just try
every
and get
time I
the,
fucking
try and
watch
get
it.
the
It's so
original.
good.
I even fuck it. Even like a funny one would do.
Just when he's their shit. That guy though, he was at like all of their shit, wasn't he? And he was like, where is he? The big fucker there. Yeah, the one who's crouched.
Hold on. It's just Tom.
I can't remember what his name is.
It takes me a while to figure this out because we've got a new little system set up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
No
think-
problem. We've all got.
Yeah. Put up the fucking
We've got
volume
time.
and get that playing. I want to see this. Here we go. 24 seconds. Windows 95 launch party, guys.
Oh, sick. Look at Bill, so awkward.
What is that song? It's not Jump. It's Look at Bill. Look at him all.
Yeah.
It's like a kid's school play.
Oh man, look at him. He's so awkward. Bless him.
Hey,
Oh god, I can't watch that.
he's having a good day.
Oh, it's cringy.
Oh, top 5. Oh my god, I've just had a brilliant idea for what we can do
What are we doing?
one night, although it would just get dragged off. We couldn't do that. We should let you two play and whatever comes on next. You know, like autoplay, we just sit.
I may have
Yeah,
just
we
moved the
can't.
camera, Tom.
I'll sort it, mate.
Okay.
He's got it.
What? Let it just play whatever.
And let it play whatever, like for an hour. Like, okay, what's next? I don't know.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I don't
That'd
know.
be a good show.
Probably.
No, I like
just,
that.
Yeah, maybe. We'll discuss that.
We'd have to find some kind of weird, like, start off with a really fucked up video, because then it'd roll into more messed up. Because if you started off with something like that, I think it would just go into a fucking Windows 10 advert eventually.
Upgrade now.
Yeah.
Fucking Windows 10, by
Hello,
the way.
Cortana.
Didn't Tom? You were saying how shitty it was that you had to upgrade to Windows 10.
Yeah,
You
well,
had to.
there's
Had
been a
to.
lot where
Ooh.
Windows 10 was forcing people to upgrade to Windows 10 without an option. Like, even when you click the X, it was still just going ahead and downloading it and installing it. It's got to the point where a woman actually sued Microsoft and got like 10 grand
Whoa.
because it forced upgrading a load of her software or something she used at work just wouldn't work anymore. So she actually got money because they were forcing people to upgrade.
Why would they do the X thing? That must be a rumour, that one.
No, I know, it's legit.
That's got
Didn't your computers at work need
That's
upgrading?
Yeah,
highly
yeah.
illegal,
I had
surely.
issues at work. I lost a lot of files at work because of it.
Tom needs to get 10 grand. That's what I heard.
Get yourself fucking 10
Hey,
grand.
Bill.
Just Bill comes in dancing like he does. Bill! And then fucking Tom's like, dude, and he's got his money in his hands. Laugh at him.
Rubbing his knees.
I don't wonder what he sounds like speaking.
10 grand less for the poor people dying of malaria.
I tell you, is a weird.
Sick fucker.
I tell you, fucking, I can't believe he did that. I can't believe he released the bees. No,
I
released.
love how that's the bit you're focusing on. Not that he's helping the world, is that like a few thousand people may have got bit by a mosquito.
That's what I'd freak out about. Fuck
Well,
if
the
this
idea
guy
is that you're gonna. If those fuckers have got to live with that shit, really, just see what it's like for 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
I bet someone in that crowd fucking freaked. Let me out!
I'm like that, dude. I'm real fucking weird
I
about
would.
mosquitoes.
If I was in a fucking building and some nut,
Yeah.
some crazy nut has just unleashed the bees.
I don't know what it is, but I don't mind
I
like
keep saying bees.
cutting myself deep, bleeding. Doesn't bother me. Blood just doesn't
Are
see.
you singing
gash.
a Papa Roach song?
Well, just in 2 pieces. I don't mind like seeing blood and guts and stuff like that. But the idea of my blood being taken away in some kind of vessel freaks me the fuck
What?
out.
What do you mean by some kind of vessel?
Something that's carrying my blood, like a mosquito or a
Like blood
Or-
tests.
yeah, or a blood test or
Oh, you mean
being
I thought you meant
transferred,
like tubes.
that freaks me out. I don't know why. Injections, fine, don't care. Seeing my blood being taken fucking freaks me out.
I went for a blood test not that long ago, and I swear to God, she did the blood thing, and then she took like 12 vials of my blood. And I was stood there watching her as she was filling it up, and I was just going, hey, keep some in there, shall we? Shall we leave some for me?
I want to
Don't
be able
need
to
that.
fucking drive home, love.
Honestly,
These ones are for pudding.
she took so many. It was ridiculous.
These ones are for pud.
These are for the special pile.
These are for the special pile. Thing is though, if she took that amount of blood, you must have felt a bit woozy.
I don't know, mate. I've blanked out.
So how many pints do you have in your body? Like 4 or 5? Is it?
I legit have no idea.
I know it's a shockingly low amount. When I thought it was low, I was like, hang on, whoa. But then you think,
You could be right.
I'm gonna go with 4 or 5.
I'm gonna go with 7 because I'm sure they take a lot off you
4 or
sometimes.
5.
It's meant to be quite healthy to get blood taken because then your body replenishes it instead of using the same blood.
I don't really like. I don't really. I've never had a thing for needles. Like people freak out about needles. Like once I was at
It's
school.
not the needle, David. I don't care about the needle. It's them taking my
No,
blood.
no. I'm just saying people do have a thing for needles.
What are you doing with my blood?
Excuse
Why are
me,
you
sir?
taking it?
Where's that going? Where's that going, sir?
Having some shooters.
Well, getting your blood taken is classed as like healthy, unless you are Lance Armstrong, and then you're just pumping yourself with horse blood straight away.
or fucking Charlie Sheen, Tiger Blood.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
tiger blood.
Yeah, he's messed up. But
Fucking-
for the record, we've got 10 points.
10 points.
Depending on weight, men average 10 to 11, women
Wow.
9 to 10.
Wow.
Oh shit.
That's why you see a lot of blood and crime scenes. You think,
Yeah.
fuck, that's a lot of
God,
blood.
fuck
Oh,
it.
if you hit that camera one more time, mate, I swear to God.
This is my footrest.
I swear
I'm
to
sorry.
God.
I thought Bill Gates looks kind of not. I'll say kind of not creepy, but kind of gaunt. I'll tell you who else looks fucking creepy to me.
Who?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Now,
Have you seen his cold dead eyes? I don't
was
like
it you and me
it.
talking about this?
No,
His
I don't think we've brought this up.
His cold dead eyes.
Do you think that?
No,
as
we
well?
have.
No, I swear.
No, we 100% have. You and me were talking about this. We're talking about his cold, dead, fucking lifeless face.
Yeah.
He's like, and we've just added a new feature to Facebook. You can now call your friends from Facebook. Like, and it's just like, I can't do it. I can't do his face because it's his natural face. Like, they're like sunk. Like,
It's doing that weird thing where you smile without your eyes. Yeah. If anybody fucking listening, I'm gonna smile to. I don't know which camera's on, but let's both smile. Just switch between the two.
And he doesn't use his neck.
No, there's just do it without your smiley eyes.
He doesn't use his neck. He's kind of got like a long neck. He's like, and the best thing
You look
about
like a politician now.
Facebook is that we are adding a new feature. It's like that. Like, he doesn't use his neck much.
He's a fucking
Shoulders.
robot. That's what
Shoulder
it
No,
is.
that's just his brain trying to compute what he's going to do with
Yeah.
all of his money.
Beep boop
He's
beep.
constantly thinking, "What can I do with this? I've got too much," and he's just like, "Oh,"
Yeah.
just freaking out at all times.
I do feel he's chilled out recently. I watched his little Q&A session the other day.
I can't watch it. I can't watch anything.
He's not that much loose, but you see, he's loosening up a little bit. I think he's just never publicly spoken, really, is he?
Isn't speaking of Facebook?
Till the past couple of years.
It's just.
No, go on, Tom.
Oh, I thought we were talking. He's got real like. He's always been weird, like from the Social
Socially,
Network. Like, did you ever watch the movie The Social Network? Like, he's just not that good with people.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing they grasped that was
Do you reckon
kind
he's slightly
well, one of the
autistic?
things that they grasped was true. 'Cause
Do you
the
reckon
other
it's
stuff,
somewhere in the scale?
Could be on the spectrum.
yeah, well, I'm sure to get that big and do something like that, you've got to be a little bit...
More than anything, yeah.
Well, no.
Oh, no, I didn't mean autistic. I meant
I thought you meant
what Dave was getting. No, I think you've got to be a little bit... Something that's going to be...
Got to be
True.
well.
To be that committed all the time,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure you're going to be lacking somewhere else, like social skills. and
Oh
stuff
God,
like that.
yeah. Like, you've got to put time and effort.
Yeah.
in, otherwise, you won't be big.
Exactly, yeah.
Well,
Instead of sitting around playing games, use that time to keep creating.
Speaking of Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg, by the way,
The grey t-shirt that he wears every day.
no, does he?
Yeah, same
Ah.
t-shirt
Oh
every
yeah,
day.
he loves it.
He's just got like Homer Simpson, a wardrobe full of grey t-shirts.
Yeah, no, he genuinely wears the same t-shirt every day to give himself less options, was it? He wants to stop.
No, come on, that's pretentious now.
No. He genuinely said that. He said, I, not quoting, but I am quoting. What's that called? Paraphrasing.
Paraphrasing, yeah.
So he said something like, I wanted to wear the same thing every day so I can just like basically have no choices, or like he doesn't want to make any other choices except for just getting up and going.
Nah, pretentious.
Is that pretentious?
I think so.
I spend a lot of time trying to choose what I'm going to fucking wear for the day. When I could be...
I
doing
just
without
don't. Maybe I see it as I just sling a fucking top on and go out the house. I'm not really.
Oh no, yeah, I found it here. He says he really wants to clear his life so that he has to make less decisions.
And
during the
wearing
day.
the same. No,
I kind of like that.
No, not for me.
I think if I became huge, I think I'd probably end up doing that. Plus, it gives
Why
you
became
it gives you
huge?
like an image as well. You know, if you're going to be some big, I achieved this using it to see every day. Do you know what I mean? Like jobs,
Yeah.
you see turtleneck round glasses. Do you know what I mean?
I guess so, but at the same time, no. I just
Yeah.
wear what the fuck I want.
Just an image.
I'd be a
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
need
know.
an image, don't you? I think.
I'd be a Johnny Depp type character.
Because at the end of the
Fuck
day,
it.
he doesn't really do all this stuff for Facebook. He's now more of a promoter for Facebook, if you know what I mean.
He didn't.
An orchestrator.
The orchestrator.
He doesn't sit down and write code anymore, does he? I don't.
I doubt.
I've
it.
heard
I
his
very
desk
much
is all
doubt it.
glass though, so he doesn't hide anything from his staff. And I think he does sit next to them sometimes.
No, I thought his desk was plonked just where everybody
Is
else
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he has got a glass one for like conferences, but he does it, keeps it open, no curtains, nothing. So
I'll tell you where the best place I've ever seen, where the best place to work is, that I've ever seen, I think, is the, who's the fruit, what's the fruit company who does all the smoothers and orange juice? Oh, God, and they're quite
Naked?
expensive. Not Naked.
Innocent.
Innocent Smoothies, maybe
Yeah,
Innocent Smoothies. Their
That sounds
headquarters is amazing. They got like a fake grass, and like you can go to work wearing whatever the fuck you want. And honestly, you can just go to work in a dressing gown. They've got like an area, like I said, it's just fake grass. It looks like an outdoorsy type area.
Yeah.
It definitely is Innocent Smoothers thing headquarters. It's
But-
dope.
when it comes to like dope headquarters, and it just
Google.
Google,
Just
yeah.
Google's is not. It's like it is headquarters.
It's
a
a small
fucking
village.
Yeah, it's insane. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I have.
The stuff they
The
can,
fucking Segway scooters everywhere.
Oh, it's unreal.
Vending machines for fucking mice and keyboards and
Yep.
whatever the fuck you want. Literally everything.
It's fucking crazy.
Everything you want is there.
Mhm.
You go, oh, do you know what? I need a new gaming mouse. Well, there's a section over there for one.
It's like literally
Sleeping
shops
pods.
in there.
Yeah,
Sleeping
supermarkets.
pods.
Yeah,
Sleeping pods,
you
yes.
can literally just if you feel a bit tired, you can just go to one of these pods. You sit in it and just go to sleep.
What,
for a
like
bit.
during work?
Oh yeah.
It's quite a big thing in Japan already, isn't it?
What, power naps?
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Or like big businesses in Japan.
I was reading this the other day. It's encouraged in like Japan and that sort of thing for people to nap on the job, and some people even pretend to nap on the job so that it looks like they're working hard.
Yeah,
So
it
they're
does,
like,
yeah,
oh, I've been so
Wow.
busy that I'm gonna have a little nap. Oh, I'm a bit tired.
yeah. I've heard that before.
Why can't
I
we
can't remember I read that. I must have read the same thing. Yeah, I've read that
Yeah.
before.
I want to be able to do that in my job.
Oh, it's fucking
You
brilliant.
can do it, mate.
No wonder they're so healthy and successful all the fucking time. Because they get treated like human beings. When you get tired at like 3 o'clock, I could probably do with a nap. That's your body telling you need a nap. Or you're not feeling good.
I really don't think we should be working 8 hours a day, 5 days.
No,
a week.
I don't.
And then you got all your life shit to sort out Saturday and Sunday.
I also think this whole not talking thing's weird, or like, like, oh, why are we talking about stuff outside of it? Focus, do this. Happy workers are always the most productive workers.
Definitely.
And copious amount of fucking facts and papers have been written about this, and it gets ignored, brushed under the table, saying that we should
Because
be
it's not the way of working. It's not the way of the world.
get rid of this hour thing. You're on this much an hour. Give them that a month, and they can just work like a healthy amount of hours. The stupid hour thing is ridiculous. That's what kills people.
I totally agree with you. But I
I've
think
got to do
it's
10 more hours, and I've got to do my studying and get my work done. But I've got to pay for my electricity bill, so I'm going to have to work those 10 hours and fail at something else and be stuck doing that for the rest of their fucking lives.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
And I think what stops people from companies from like putting this kind of system in their own company is to like because they're scared people might take the piss.
Yeah, well, this is what I'm saying. Still have set hours, but the companies just have to make less money. There is no need for, and then this is, I don't want to come on this hippie side of it, because if I ever made a lot of money, I probably would take a lot of money. I would do that if I became successful. But there's a point when a company is like £1 billion or a multi-millions of pound company. Does that person need to be sat on £56 million a year that's just building up and doing nothing?
Then it becomes like
to
a
hire more
collection
people to make them do less hours.
Yeah,
But
You can't afford to do it.
This is literally what happened. It was last year. I can't remember the name of the company, but it was recently on Reddit where the CEO of the company was originally on like 1.2 mil a year or something.
Yeah.
And then decided that he was cutting his wage, he was cutting the other CEO's wage, and every single person was on a minimum of 70 grand. So the minimum that you could be on in the company for all employees, all 120 employees, all got massive pay rises and are all now on 70 grand a year.
Fucking hell.
It was recently, I read it on Reddit.
That's
And
cool,
what,
man.
and
I
what
like
happened
that.
to the company? Did it?
It's massive. It's growing
It's
and
thriving?
growing. Like all of the
Because you'd be stoked to go to work now and you're on 70 grand with a fucking go on
Yeah.
holiday wherever you want. I've just made the
all
camera
the
ready.
all the employees pulled together and bought him a Tesla.
Yeah.
They all sort of like put their money together.
Yeah. They all bought what? They all bought him a Tesla.
Yeah, they bought him a Tesla.
That is the thing is that you'd be really appreciative, wouldn't you?
Oh God, yeah.
Is this right down to like the people that would normally assume as being a low wage, like people cleaning the place, stuff like that?
Where is this?
Every
That's a great story.
Wow. That's a beautiful thing, man.
Dan.
Yeah.
That's the
His name is Dan Price,
Dan Price.
and the company is.
Well, let's go to that.
That's
fucking
DanPrice.
Price. Dan Price.
Dan Price.
Dan. I bet.
I know a Dan Price. Let's go.
Before the rise, the average salary was 48 grand.
Okay.
Still
So,
decent.
so everyone got like a
That's-
22,000 pay rise. They got pretty much their wage.
70. How much is that a
Nearly
month,
doubled.
man? That's what, like 3.5, 4 grand a month.
What's that?
70 grand a year. That's like I'm saying 4.5, 5
Yeah, but I
grand.
think when it gets to 50 grand,
Well, the tax 50%, isn't it?
ooh, yeah, it's pretty brutal now, isn't it?
Tax.
Pretty fucking brutal now. That's what I heard.
I always used to say that with my dad. Right? Do you remember when you was a kid and you always like got
Sorry.
what?
No, keep saying that. I'll just say one more thing about the pay.
Yeah, say one more thing about
I
that.
do think, so I agree with the paying people on lower income wage more, but I also disagree with taxing richer people higher tax wages, because sometimes it kind of defeats the point of trying to earn more money.
Yeah, definitely.
You get to a certain wage, you get, well, I'm back down to fucking. What was the point of my fucking pay rise? Nothing's changed.
Yeah, definitely.
I've got $5 grand rather than the extra 30 grand that's just been removed.
It doesn't make a lot of sense.
That half tax is just ridiculous.
But it's when you get to that realm of money, though, where you start getting smart with the money. And you start making second businesses.
Yeah.
And you start making third businesses, so your turnover's
But then
not
tax
as
those
much.
businesses, not the...
Yeah.
It's just a bit brutal.
Yeah, but speaking of people who appreciate their employees, did you see what the Leicester City owner did today for all of the players?
No.
But all 19 players a BMW i8 each.
I saw that picture, and I wondered what it was. I was like,
Every-
that's
oh,
a
yeah.
shitload of
I
BMs.
saw that now when I
Yeah,
look
it
at
was
that
on-
thing,
it was
yeah.
on Facebook
There's loads of
today.
fucking...
All the
i8s.
blue ones, the blue i8s. It was the
white
Leicester City owner bought every single one of the players' ones.
How much does Leicester City fucking...
I don't think they're as expensive as you think now. I think they're like
105 grand.
105 grand, I think.
But all the players, that's like, what, probably 30 players in the squad, including...
19.
19. Shows how much I know about football.
Just over 2 mil days. Or maybe just under 1 point... I don't know.
Fucking hell.
1.9.
Yeah.
The most we get at our place are like pizza weekends.
Okay.
You coming in at the week?
Buy yourself half a pizza.
You coming in at the weekend? Yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll get you a pizza. What? Oh no, I definitely want to come in now. No, I want to get fat and I want to work more hours. Definitely.
We're going to buy you a cheese pizza, David, because we know you like cheese. You love cheese.
You love cheese, don't you, David?
You like cheese.
I love cheese, yeah.
I really like cheese pizza.
I really like cheese, yeah. Just cheese, no
Instead
tomato.
of paying you in money, we're going to buy
right, yeah.
you a cheese pizza, David.
Oh, that'd be great, mate. Thank you.
Yeah. You do like your cheese pizzas, little peasant, don't you?
That's it. Lap it up.
Yeah, that's it. Every slice. Do I get paid as well? No, David. You've been paid. Look at your belly, David. You've been paid.
You've been paid.
I find that for work, 'cause now I eat for free for one day. Little peasant.
I wonder if anybody from work's actually going to watch this.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's me doing all the ripping. You're fine. You're in the
I
clear.
appreciate the pizza.
Dave does say you treat him like a peasant.
I appreciate the I appreciate the pizza, but I want the double pay.
You
I
want
want the double bubble. Did you double pay at your place?
They do, yeah.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
What, when you come in on a weekend?
Yeah.
Speaking of Facebook and stuff like that, have you seen who have got done? Is it Instagram have got done for copying Snapchat?
No one's got done. Instagram have just released this new stories thing, which is essentially a
It's
blatant
exactly the
rip-off of Snapchat stories.
Instagram. I saw this thing at the top.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like it's literally the stories thing that Snapchat have done. Snapchat did. Instagram have now done.
You're just copying outright.
Nice one, Zuckerberg.
Because Facebook own Instagram, don't they?
Yeah.
So they're just
Do
fucking
they do
stealing
Twitter
it.
now? Or they have some kind of
No.
control of Twitter, don't they?
Facebook doesn't.
I'm sure they have something to do with Twitter now.
Mark Zuckerberg's got
Partnership.
control of the majority of anything
Yeah.
to do with social media, mate.
He's got
so-
Yeah.
control of the world. It's only going to be like a few years before he turns on Skynet.
Owns
I wonder what the
Oculus.
option is, though, when he comes up to you and says, you're in this, like, kind of stuck situation where you're like, what? And he's like, I'm going to buy this. And you go, no.
That's literally how it goes. He tried to buy Snapchat not that
Yeah,
long
for
ago for like
billions.
$3 billion.
And Snapchat went, nah.
No.
I would
3
do that.
billion. Yeah, because it's a big tell if like someone like Mark Zuckerberg is coming up to you and like wanting your business for $3 billion. That's a big tell to go, oh
No.
fuck, this is worth something. And that's a dick move, not like a dick, a power dick move.
Yeah.
Like you've just flopped your cock on the table and gone, no.
Well, I did. Yeah. Oh, it took me for you to go, no.
Fuck you, money. That's what I do.
No. Caesar. No.
My boy. What?
My boy.
I don't know where that came.
I was doing Planet of the Apes.
I know it was. Then I went to Harry Potter.
My boy.
My boy.
Brother, my boy.
Yeah, but that is a big dick power move.
What, for
3
Zuckerberg?
billion. I would, again, I'm a
But-
pussy. I'd suck a dick and go, of course, Mr. Zuckerberg.
Of course, Mr. Zuckerberg.
Then I'm 3 billion. So I don't give a shit. I'd suck a dick for 3 billion.
I think it's a smart move for Zuckerberg because if you want to control it all, link them all.
But
Make
why
it easy
haven't
as
you
fucking
got enough,
possible.
Zuckerberg? That's what I mean. People they get to a point where they just
Yeah, but he
want
doesn't
more
touch
money.
it. Instagram doesn't look any different.
It's just like then it's collecting things. It's like, oh, now I own Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat. I own all the things. Were you not happy with Facebook and the billions you made? Really?
Yeah, but I don't think it's about money for Mark Zuckerberg.
It's
is
about
it?
collecting things then.
No, I think for him it is about connecting, not collecting.
I just think it gets to a point where you.
I think he's trying to have one world network, essentially.
Well, he's got them fucking drones going in the air, providing the internet somewhere.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's like Africa or something he's trying to give.
I mean, admittedly, they are like, look what we're doing for Africa.
Yeah, but what
We're
I don't
scanning the
get-
ground, ready to build our new city.
Ready to build a
Facebook city. We're going to kick all the Africans out of there because they're poor and we don't care.
We don't want them.
And then they're going to do some weird, like, beautiful CGI thing of them building the city up. We're going to kick them to the streets and they're going to go live in the sea and be pirates or something. And then we're going to own the whole of Africa. And Facebook world is going to be perfect.
And
That's what they're fucking doing.
And then they release the mosquitoes.
They're going to build their own fucking continent. Facebook continent. That's what they're fucking doing. They're taking advantage. We need to fucking do something about this.
What, us three?
Yeah.
What's a YuckyDuck gonna do? We're looking at
Do
the
what ducks
sign.
always do.
Do what ducks always do. The same thing we do every night, Pinky.
What,
did-
rape?
I was about to say, is it? Just rape Zuckerberg.
Reference to last week's podcast.
That's
we
not a
had
funny
that.
thing to say.
What?
or is it?
To rape Zuckerberg? Of course, it's a
Yeah.
hilarious thing to
No
say.
one should rape Zuckerberg.
No. He's gentle enough.
I legit don't think he's even in it for the money.
I don't.
No,
It's not even
anymore.
about money
He's
with
got all
no,
the money.
it never. I don't think it ever was about money for him.
I agree with Tom. I
Yeah,
agree with Tom.
maybe.
I've read several Facebook books, so I'm pretty big in this
You're
field.
pretty versed in
Yeah.
the old Facebook field.
I'm kind of a
I'm
big
kind
deal.
of a big deal in Facebook.
I
Nice.
have to agree with Tom. I've not read books, but I've read a lot of articles. And I have to admit, I don't think he's in there for the money.
I can't read books. Not like I can't physically read them. I just don't like reading them.
Have you tried Audible?
Audible.com.
It's like listen
our
to a
sponsors
podcast.
real quick. When are we going to get sponsors? That's a good thing.
We are sponsored. Golf
By
Dev.
Golf Def. We need to we need to do something about that.
Yeah.
We're going to get a Golf Def too.
Check out golfdev.com or .co.uk. I can't remember. We're really shit with that.
We should really mention what it is. It's Golf Def clothing. It's a clothing line that
Golf
our
Def
friend
clothing.
Robert Swain owns.
.co.uk. I don't know the fucking site. I
We're
don't know
doing
the URL.
great right now.
But they're fucking awesome. Typing golf death
Into Google.
clothing.
Into Google, you'll find it.
You'll find it. It's easy enough.
Softie, I wanted to bring this up.
Come on then.
You've recently bought Oculus Rift.
Oh shit. I was hoping this wouldn't come up.
Well, I hope you
What I
wasn't
do
gonna
in
come up.
my 3D private life is mine to keep. In my virtual private life. Wow.
I hope you've got the camera on
I'm
it.
actually inside a vagina.
Tom just rolled his eyes. So fuck's sake, here he goes again.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
I
will buy a Vive
You guys
as well.
have both played it, and I haven't.
I will buy a Vive as well.
How
I'll
good
buy
is it?
both.
How good is it? How good is it out of 10?
Okay, so I'm gonna give you 4 being all fans of Back to the Future, I hope. When
I've never watched it.
I'm gonna leave it quiet there, just so that was punctual. Everyone knew that you'd
Okay.
never seen Back to the Future. That was amazing.
Not yet, anyway. I plan to watch it.
Yeah, I think you should. Yeah. So seeing that as a kid, virtual reality. Wow, fucking that would be amazing. Putting on I could go anywhere in the world. Fucking stood anywhere.
It's
amazing.
here.
It's here, and it is a 10 out of 10 product. This is first gen. It is a 2K screen. You're thinking, no pixels. What if you put a fucking magnifying glass in front of a 2K screen? You're going to see the pixels. So it is a little bit pixelated. Ever so
But
slightly.
nothing takes you away from, it's got to
No.
be. It's his first fucking.
I guarantee
rollout.
20 minutes you forget that life was even that unclear. That clear, sorry. And you're like, oh, wow, I'm actually in
I
there.
asked Tom this, and I said, "What about your kind of peripheral vision? Does it?
You
Is
can
it? I
see a
don't.
bit.
I couldn't on the Vive.
You can.
Do you see like a?
When I put
box?
the valve, I can see
Mm.
tiny bit in the corner of my eyes.
Maybe I wasn't looking for it.
Yeah, to be fair, you don't notice it after a while.
Is it like
That is all it's
around you and like there around you?
And both of them do have a bit of glare on the lenses on certain lights. But these are things that it's first gen. They pumped it out pretty fucking quick. The team at Oculus and Vive isn't that big. And what are they going to do if they pump it out extremely perfect in the first? They can't make another
You
one.
can't.
So they're going to... Lenses are going to get better. The screens are going to get better. It's probably going to get lighter, smaller, because if you actually hold the fucking things, they're really light. You could probably crush that tech a lot easier.
It's really light, isn't it? I always thought it'd be heavy.
Yeah, they're real fucking light.
Well, you know what the brilliant thing about it is? People say that once you put it on and things like that, and like I don't know where I heard this, but they go to demos when people first did it, and they put the Oculus Rift or HTC Vive on, and it kind of opens a window or a door to then things like, oh, this would be good in this, and that would be good in this, and then it opens a fucking door to like, then that would be good, and everyone's going, yeah, well, that's the point of it. It opens now so many doors to so many things.
Yeah, it really does. When you sit in there and you go, what are they missing? I prayed everything I fucking can on it at the moment, and I go, what are they missing? They're missing a lot. A lot.
Like, it's just the first step, right?
Yeah, but don't forget they're sat there like, God, we haven't got many. We can't really just chuck this to games because it's not perfect anyway. So the best thing to do is get a couple of games out, keep some people occupied. I'm sure there's gonna be fucking plenty coming out in the next that are actually polished. You know, big production companies. Because at the moment there's like 3 production companies made some tiny kind of VR.
Well, Tom played, and I don't know if you played it as well. What is the Tatooine one?
Yeah, the Trials of Tatooine.
Yeah, Trials of Tatooine, which is more of like a. It's not like a full fucking...
Oh, no, it's literally...
Yeah,
it's only like a 10-minute thing, like a tester. But
that's what I thought.
Good.
That's what I thought all pretty much games on the Oculus Rift and Vive are. They're pretty much tasters at the minute. There's no proper full games out yet, I'm guessing.
You could say that, yeah. I mean, no, Oculus have got a few full ones. Vive have got a few full ones. Vive's, at the moment...
Tell me the difference between HTC Vive and the Oculus Rift. What are the
headsets?
Differences?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. The spec is exactly the same. In fact, it's almost like they were produced at the same factory. It's stupid. The shape's different. The difference is you will get controllers with the Oculus soon when they've sorted those out. But with the Vive, it's more of a room-based thing. With the Oculus, they were kind of going for, like we do, we're getting on the PCs and we're playing Counter-Strike or we're playing fucking Rocket League. You want to sit in, put it on, play some games.
You're saying the HTC Vive is like this?
No, the Oculus.
Oh, sorry.
They go for get in, chuck it on, play some games, get your controller out. You know, with your friends, chill. Vive are going for more the what Kinect failed to do, like around the room, picking up stuff, rifles.
This is what I was going to bring up about Kinect. They touched on something that was cool, but it still confined you. It didn't really immerse you, did it?
No, I think the idea was kind of cool, but it was a little bit too schmaltzy, cutie for me, if you know what I mean. It's like... bowling or canoeing. Like, you could have done some cooler shit with it. I wanted to fucking map my friend's face or something and fuck around with it and warp him, make him look cool. Do you know what I mean? That kind of stuff.
For art,
stuff that we're doing on a phone with Snapchat. You know what I mean? Like, do something more in depth. Or I think they were kind of lacking in the mature sense in there.
I was going to say there's loads of like art application as well where you can sit in a like 3D virtual world and do like paintings and shit. Yeah,
Vive have got something like that, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, have you seen that new thing that they brought out? I think it's like Disney Studio brought out literally like 2 days ago, where you can paint in this 3D space.
Yeah.
But then it also reacts to sound now. So as soon as you incorporate sound into it,
can you please pull that up?
Wow.
I want to see.
I did see the guy create the CS:GO skins on one of the Vive things. He's done like some beautiful. He's got the gun in front of him and he's just painting with his controllers over it, creating it.
What are the
3D modeling it?
So I'm going to ask my other question. Do you not think it's a fad? Do you think you play it for 10 minutes, you're like, I'm done, and then it'll slowly die, or do you reckon this is the next step to?
At the moment, it is a cool gadget. I'm not playing any full stories, getting lost and immersing games. I'm playing Valkyrie.
Teasers.
It's woo shoots me out apart. It's multiplayer. Brrr, we're all shooting each other. Fucking cool.
Is it really online?
Really cool.
Online.
Yeah, it's online. And but I think at the moment it's all that kind of cool. Look what we can do, because they got to build some fucking money here, right? They got to build some money and make it better. So I think once they made the money, the next one will just be mind blowing. And when you put it on, you'll go, okay, I can see it, what they're going for, and I can fit in. It is mind blowing. It's amazing. You'll not be disappointed. But I think give it like 5 years, you'll get it on, and it'll just be normal. kids will be fucking smashing.
That's
games
what
on
I
it.
can't wait for. I can't wait for.
I say
fucking
kids, all of us.
future of it.
Yeah, it'll be normal. Like at the moment, it's just if you can afford it, cool gift. Let's see this. Tilt brush, that's the one.
Is this what this Disney have brought out, Tom?
I muted myself. Yeah, I believe it is Disney, but just watch this. It's so dope.
So good. So for listeners, what we're watching now is just. Looks like you've got a toolkit in one hand.
By Google.
Google.
Yeah, it's just like the Vive handset sort of thing, but
It looks like, what do they call them palettes, Tom? That
it's
artists
the
use.
easel.
Easel. It looks like you've got a virtual easel and you're selecting your brushes and with one hand, and oh my lord, it reacts with sound and shit.
Yeah.
In a virtual 3D space.
That's it reacting to sound there, but in a bit where it kind of kicks in, you can see what they've drawn with it, and it's unreal.
Wow, this is trippy.
So, if anyone listening, you can essentially see what the guy's seeing in the headset. And he has... We can see the Vive controller floating in midair.
Imagine if you're doing acid.
And he's kind of building a picture with, like, neon brushes, essentially.
Where can they Google this? It's called the Tilt Brush.
Yeah, this is Tilt Brush by Google.
Tilt Brush.
By Google.
And it's also got a dope soundtrack, which...
And you can just kind of build the scenery around you with the music's like...
How trippy is that?
Well, the artwork's reacting to the music, kind of thing.
Whoa.
That is fucking cool, though, isn't it?
I cannot wait for this. This is going to be fantastic.
Thing is, imagine, though, if all three of us had one, we just had a room dedicated to it, we just built something crazy.
What blew my mind about VR is that video that came out of them throwing the control stick to each other in the virtual world. So say me and you got the headset on, we can see each other like in the world, and we obviously exist.
Yeah.
And the guy threw the controller at him,
And he could virtually see his hand and catch it.
Catch that is unbelievable to me. That's like a groundbreaking kind of thing. I don't know. It was just me.
It wasn't a controller that he. It was that game where he held up that torch.
Yeah.
And then he threw the torch. Like it wasn't a physical thing he threw. It was like an act of like throwing this torch. And
No, I swear it was a physical stick that they mapped out. And then he
I
had to
don't know
catch
then.
it. Definitely. And it was a torch because it was the same thing.
Yeah,
'Cause they
yeah.
had to map out the stick. But the fact that they could catch it through a virtual world and it had no delay and he could use his reactions to catch that with the fucking headset on is insane.
Yeah, but that's how it is with the Vive.
I just think it's insane.
When you've got the glasses on and like
So
whoever's in the room with you has the controller, like they hold the controller up to give you it, and you can see the controller in real time. Like they could throw it to you if you wanted, and you'd be able to catch it. It's the strangest feeling in the world.
Now, I'm going to quickly say something else as well. Now that we're talking about tracking and stuff, an underappreciated thing about both the headsets is how... See, it looks nice, it's virtual, but the head tracking.
Yeah.
It's no delay, no frame, nothing wrong with the frames.
Nothing.
You look at it, I can't even explain how real the head movement is. Is when you're playing the space games and you're floating in space, I'm in my helmet, like, and I can move my head around and it looks where I look. Like, there's no delay. Like, it's so fucking precise. I can't even explain. Like, there's not you wouldn't even know it was on.
I think what we're going to do,
mind blowing.
what we're going to have to do is, Softie, I think for the YuckyDuck Podcast, probably on the YouTube channel,
we'll bring my PC around, I suppose.
Can we film my first reaction to it?
Yeah, let's do that. So we don't fucking put loads of pressure on it because it's got loads of stuff on it. I'll bring my...
No, yeah, okay,
thing
cool.
around.
Well, you can have it in
I got
here,
virtual
though.
desktop as well, so I don't
We
need
could get rid
to
of all
bring my
this
monitor.
space. Yeah, we'll do that for the YuckyDuck Podcast because I've
Yeah,
never
yeah.
experienced it. I'd like to get it on camera. So
Yeah,
the
it
podcast.
is
Yeah,
so
that's cool,
good. It's going back to like the tracking bit. The thing that got me most about the Trials of Tatooine is when the Millennium Falcon stops right next to you, and you have to pull down the engine bay.
Oh, yeah.
And then I had to pull it all the way down to the floor, and then he said to me, "Oh, just lean in and press those buttons." But then I physically looked down to make sure that I didn't fall over the engine bay part.
See,
like I looked down, I was just like, "Oh no, wait, it's not actually there." Like,
yeah, that's fucking...
and like
That's madness.
it's the
weird.
haptic feedback in the controller when you're pressing the buttons. It
Yeah.
like
You feel like you're
explain
pressing...
it. Yeah, you feel
It's
like
hard,
you're
yeah.
actually doing it. It's
So you ever heard this thing when
it's
amputees
crazy.
get the phantom arm?
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
yeah,
it's
right,
like that.
It's
Phantom
kind of...
pains.
Yeah, phantom pain. And they get... Sometimes they feel themselves... Like, they imagine themselves playing the guitar and they can feel their hands playing the fretboard. Like they're physically there all the way up. Because obviously that part of the brain's not destroyed. And it's exactly like that. Your brain fills in the gaps. I remember when I was playing Eve Valkyrie, I was looking down at my legs, and if I move left, the torso moves left and if I move right. And I mean, they're not tracking legs and hands yet, but when they do, that is gonna be fucking weird. Lifting up a hand and there's a hand in the world. You can obviously pick whatever up.
How they'll do that?
I mean,
it'd be gloves or something.
Well, they'll mix
right?
the fucking connecting and that kind of technology. But I mean, when I was leaning and I see my legs, I was like, it feels like my legs, and I could touch my legs, and like those legs were my legs. It's so weird, like because you're there in the perfect like perspective, and it takes your height, so obviously it feels even more realistic.
Just going
you're there,
on.
you're like, what the fuck? That's my legs, like, and I'm moving, and they're moving, and like, it's hard to comprehend if you know what I mean.
Just going on from what you were saying about people with phantom limbs and all that, just made me think about disabled people with like.
Yeah.
Imagine what this could do for disabled people with like in wheelchairs or have lost the ability to move their legs or something like that. And
stand and explore.
And they can now explore virtual worlds that they, and be immersed in this game. Like people with really bad disabilities.
Yeah.
Imagine what it's going to do for that.
That's
going to be fucking insane.
I did this thing where like I was on the back of a boat and I was like going through like some weird island, people I would never see before in my life. They're living on like little boat houses in the middle of the water. And I was there. I mean, the quality's not that great on the cameras yet, but I was looking around. I was like, do you know what? If I get past, it's like just wearing. Imagine I've just been snorkeling. It's a bit steamy because the 3D cameras aren't that great yet. I was looking around. I was just like, I'm fucking here. And like with a decent quality headphones like this, I can hear the sounds are perfect. People walking, moving around me, and I was just like, this could do like elderly people who can't get up or disabled people that can't go abroad or something like that. Like give them that experience.
Yeah.
And like when the quality's better as well, I'm like, I'm fucking there. Like, there must be something they can do for therapeutic-wise. Like, they want to do, like, LSD and stuff, take them away from different worlds. This must be able to cure some kind of, like, brain disorders or something like that, or help at least.
Yeah.
Like, it is so therapeutic. There's one where you're, like, floating above the earth, and it's just on the back of ISS. And I don't feel like I'm in my chair. My brain just disconnects those feelings in my bum, like that feeling of gravity. It just goes, you're floating, Ben, so that feeling's gone. Like,
all the information is in your brain anyway when it comes to movement and walking
around. You're sat down, but once you sort of focus and relax and watch and see the fucking earth as beautiful as blue it is, you're not concentrating on that. Like, you're not concentrating on your bum now until I've told you that you're concentrating on your bum hurting a little bit on that wooden comfy or whatever chair. I
feel like you're David blading me right now.
Well, no, it's true though, isn't it?
Yeah.
And like you can feel it. Like when I get shot out of that pod in Valkyrie in my fucking fight, the first time I did it, I sat back thinking I was going to get thrown back. Like, it's crazy.
Well, they've mixed it also now with roller coaster rides, haven't they? Well, the roller coaster rides mixed the VR, so you get the feeling of going through a thing, but you're seeing like a virtual world of like dragons
missing
flying
track,
around
and it
you.
looks like whoa, when you land back on the track again.
Mixing that with the feeling, that's going to really take you out. What's really going to fucking take it to the next step is when they figure out how to move. Because at the minute, I guess you're confined to a room.
Yeah.
I mean, are you going to be on some sort of track?
Well, I assume it's going to be like Pokemon Go. Eventually, it's going to be like HoloLens. It's going to be smaller, like Google Glass. It's going to be augmented. I think augmented will be
reality.
Big.
Explain the difference between augmented and virtual reality.
Okay, so I'm sure Tom probably knows a shitload about this as well. But augmented is basically painting virtual onto reality.
Yeah. And
virtual reality is just fully reality is virtual.
Immersed, yeah. Have you seen that fucking new technology, Tom, actually? That this guy is... and it's something to do with Pokemon Go. I don't think it's a guy. I think it's a team. I saw it on the Daily Mail Science News where they've implemented augmented reality to interact with... like, say... I can't explain it, but say, like, you're looking at a tree... And then they've got the animation of Pikachu through your phone landing on that tree, but the tree reacts to it. And I don't know how the fuck they've done it, but it's this new kind of technology.
I've seen that thing where they do it with the... Where the fuck did I see that? So they took a thing...
I saw it on the Daily Mail Science.
Google is now... They did like a test where they collected like millions and millions of people's photos and stuff like that. From different angles, all over the shots. When the wind has blown them slightly... So they've got that angle, and like someone's there to take a picture in front of this. Let's say that this is imaginative, by the way. They've done this with loads of things, like I don't know, Big Ben or something.
Okay.
They collected all this data, all these photographs of basically what people have taken on their trips. So, like scrambled it all from Facebook, just purely for scientific methods or like data methods.
Yeah.
And now they've got 360 shot built from everyone's photograph that was ever taken of like cathedrals being around it, and you could just fly all the way around. And you can even move it. You could twang it because they've had like angles, like the perfect angle. It's just Have you seen this?
Was that? I think.
And they can do
Is
stuff
this a
like
recent
trees and
thing
stuff
or an
as
old
well.
thing? Because I think
I don't know. It's old or recent. I can't remember.
there's
It
a
might be old.
thing. There's a thing that I remember where they used data that was accumulated from everyone, and it did it of like I think it was Notre Dame.
Notre Dame was the one they did it, yeah.
It was. I think it's called Snapdragon.
Snapdragon, yeah. But they also did something similar to what you said. They can manipulate anything in the world. But yeah, that was it Snapdragon?
I think it was Snapdragon.
That's what sparked it off.
And this is a program that you could look at now. It's available to see.
I think you can do it now, yeah. I'm sure you can.
To be honest, the video for me, like I used to watch this video like 7 years ago or something ridiculous, where it was just like a load of data that's accumulated from millions of people's pictures, and it creates a 3D version of it, which you can go like into, and it's mental.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mental but great.
Yeah.
Did you find that thing with Pikachu?
I'm trying to, mate. It's just not really coming up.
But back to what we were saying earlier. This, I think the what was I saying? Not VR, augmented. I think that is going to be more common.
Definitely, because it's more accessible. You can interact with it's more free, kind of.
Well, technology is ever changing in the way that like handsets are going. Wearables are becoming more common now. They're getting better. I've got a wearable. In fact, I would swap it for my phone if I didn't use that as a little computer all the time. If we never had the computer stuff and I had that as a phone all the time, just some earbuds, easy.
I do want the Apple. I would like an Apple Watch, but I just think they're a bit too gimmicky at the minute. I like the fact that you can just look. The only thing I would use it for is literally glancing at notifications. I mean, Pokemon Go on a
yeah,
Apple,
but you
this is it. Tom's got it.
Yeah, that's the sucker.
Have you seen this? This is insane.
Things you're underappreciating how simple, how much easier that makes your life, though.
So this thing.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah.
What? How? So what we're looking at is like.
Thing is, they've taken an old video there with the Pokemon thing. They've done this before Pokemon Go.
Augmented reality, where virtual characters and items are drawn on top of live video from the phone's camera, providing a sense that the game's video addresses this by taking a step towards what I like to call dynamic augmented reality.
How the fuck?
Visualizes real
See that video on the right there is
so
from the
that it
TED
can
Talk.
interact with and respond physically
How?
to virtual forces. The basic idea is that we turn short videos of static objects, like this bush, into something interactive and dynamic. So instead of just floating in front of objects on the screen, Pokemon can do things like this.
Oh my god. Yeah, actually you can kind of see how it's done. It's like warping the image.
Yeah, exactly. It's essentially
Okay.
warping.
Okay, but that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's gimmicky, but I mean, it's
That
cool,
looks
right?
cooler, yeah. Well, no, it's kind of cool because imagine rather you playing some virtual game with your fucking HoloLens on that's going to be like just like what Tom's wearing, just a set of glasses in the future. You could have all these little characters jumping around on bushes and the bushes actually moving. Because don't forget those little tweaks add more realism to stuff. If you just saw it bouncing on a bush and then you saw it bounce on the bush and the bush moved.
It is little things like that as well.
Snaps you away from it being augmented.
Yeah,
if you know what I
it
mean.
is like that as well.
Yeah, those touches are always people underappreciate, if you know what I mean.
Definitely, and
I think
like going back to Oculus Rift and the HTC Vive, like you said, it's only in its first like implementation.
Yeah.
So like,
And they know that.
yeah,
They fucking
and things are always better second time round. Like the iPhone, slow. Like the first gen iPhone always had a lot of problems. It's like with anything.
Yeah.
By the time it gets around second, they've really got it. They start
Yeah.
to nail it. Then third, it becomes something where it's like legit good and amazing.
Yeah,
and
like
then it's
a,
just
like
going
a
forward
solid
with that.
fucking PC, like a computer is today.
Where is it going to fucking stop? That's the question.
I don't think it will. I don't
No.
reckon it's going to be long until, if it ever happens, until we get like a nicely priced version of it. If you get a priced version of like the Vive or the Oculus that can make it into every home, how long is it before that replaces cinemas?
Yeah.
That you
imagine being in a film.
No, you'll be sat in your front room. You'll click onto Odie and say, "Yeah, put me in for the 7 p.m. showing of this movie." You just put it on and it plays.
I did this the other night. I sat there and watched Mad Max in my cinema.
Yeah. How long until that replaces cinema?
That's so bizarre.
I think that's the joke, dude. I sat around and looked around in my cinema, and they don't have to load much for it. It's not a game that's not going to take much power. So they've made a really pretty, like when you someone models something and they put it into a game, and you go, "Oh, that model's incredible." And you look at it again and you go, "Yeah, it look the same." So pretty much they've got the model of the cinema, and it looks crisp as you can fucking get. And I'm looking around and my cinema screen's there, and I just go boop play, and I'm sat in my cinema in a comfy chair, just watching a huge film.
Is it? You've been to an IMAX, right, or anything
Yeah.
like that? Is it the same?
Yes.
How?
And when those screens get clearer and get rid of that little bit of glare and stuff like that, and just tweak it all around the edge where it's just in, when that all those tiny defining features, and it's lighter, you could probably watch a fucking 8-hour bin of fucking Game of Thrones or something. You wouldn't be bothered.
You know, when we record it for the podcast, my first time ever, we'll be able to record the screen and shit, right?
Record what, sorry?
What Dave,
Oh, yeah,
what
yeah,
Dave's
yeah.
seeing, yeah.
Yeah, we
you
can mirror
could-
it. We
you
can
could
mirror
get,
it.
like flaps or something like that, where we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
record the screen. At the
It
same
does it
time.
straight away. As soon as you load a game, it mirrors it.
Cool. So it's just all about getting a screen.
Yeah, some of them are a little bit
recording to, like,
janky
action.
where you can only see like 2/3 of the fucking screen.
That'll be good.
Something.
I'll
So we can fix it.
say. When can we organise that? Do you think?
We can do it for the next podcast.
Do you reckon it should be a special? Do you reckon it's an add-on video, Tom?
I don't know.
We'll discuss it.
We'll discuss
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
we'll sort that out.
Jesus Christ.
But another thing that Tom brought up, which has also sparked another idea I heard about. Imagine you don't have that much money. You watch box office sports. Imagine if you could have the fucking 25 grand seat at the front of the UFC, and you're there at the fucking cage side, watching the whole
Like
thing
live.
That is where they're fucking
Well,
going.
that's what it's
And
gonna-
That
Yeah.
is the future. It's not going to stop, dude. It's going to get better and better and better.
That's why they're going to merge it with 360 cameras. Like, you know, that 360
Yeah.
technology, that's what's going to merge with it.
Yeah.
That's obviously the connection there. This
Yeah.
is what I'm saying about, like, once we create this technology, it's only a matter of time before we go, oh, shit, that's going to happen, this can happen. It's like we're doing now. We're
But-
connecting
Yeah.
the dots.
But all of this depends on the price coming down. At the moment, what's an Oculus? What did
Oculus is $599. No, $499. I can't remember how much I paid actually.
Vive is?
500.
Vive is a little bit more, I believe. It's
Pushing
like 700,
Yeah,
maybe.
700
maybe
something,
upwards.
780 or something like that.
Well, aren't PlayStation bringing out their own? Which
But
is,
you do get the controllers and
Mm.
a big fucking junky. So they're about the same price.
But if that
They are the
price
same
doesn't come down, none of this.
it will do. It's like TVs. When HD TVs
Yeah.
first came out, they came down in price. And
But
now
don't
everyone's
forget
got one.
as well that the price at the moment is paying for the research that they've had to do for the past fucking like 5 years. The parts itself, I can only imagine. How do I explain this? I can only imagine the amount of money they can make a decent amount, just like Xbox do and PS4, and they could probably sell it for 250 quid. But what I think they're doing at the moment is trying to pay off the fucking people that have been doing it pretty much for free on like fuck all wage for the past like however many years. Because it is the first of its kind, isn't it? Both of them are the first of their kind.
It's just incredible.
I think
We
next
always-
one will be BAM. It'll be 350 quid straight away for the new one
Isn't
every
it-
year, like Xbox.
Isn't
or
it funny?
PS4.
Isn't it funny about ideas that when you think about it, like you said, Back to the Future, they had this idea of virtuality. Isn't it so funny to see what they had thought it was going to be like to what it is actually like?
It's actually probably
Is it
better
quite
than
similar?
you think? Because I think you always had disbelief about virtual. Yeah, it's only just gonna be like cartoons jumping around, isn't it? But you actually get in there and you go, oh mate, give these fucking clever boys 10 years
Yeah.
and you're gonna get lost in this sucker.
And
Absolutely.
to be fair, how fast has it progressed over like the period, games and everything, technology over the span of 10 years?
Okay, so I suppose if we look at how PS1, that fucking giant grey minging janky
Go
box.
before that, like Atari's.
Well, I know,
Amigas.
but I just started from our age group.
Okay.
And then see how fucking quick and how amazing technology has progressed in 15 years,
It's
20
it's
years.
scary.
Yeah?
And it's only going to get faster. It's only going to get quicker.
And from the last Xbox, the 360 to now, or the PS3 to 4, or the last graphics card in the past like 5 years, that has improved double of what's gone on in the past 10 years. Like, ridiculous.
It's just mental.
It's
like
like
I say,
it's like tenfold every time. So like, I reckon the Oculus will have their next one out in like 3 years, and it will already be boom amazing.
it's just
Like,
and
there'll
all
be
it
a
is
huge
going to
jump.
be, it's going to get quicker and quicker
Yeah.
and quicker until we're in it.
Think about how quick they're pumping out graphics cards now.
Yeah, true that. What's the
Fucking
latest?
970, 980, and then the fucking 1020.
1070 and
1070.
1080 at the moment.
Fuck me, they were quick in between all those suckers. And there's a big difference from the 70 all the way up to the 1080.
Yeah, no, there's a big difference, but the price is still consistent.
Yeah.
Like the price of a 1070 is still the same as what a 980 was. Is still the same as what that was. So yeah, they're getting better, but the price isn't coming down, which is what I'm saying. The issue with VR
Oh,
is
okay, I see.
the specs and specs will get better and better, but that doesn't mean that the price is going to come down, because usually to get better, it's different parts, more research.
Yeah, I do believe it will come down though, because don't forget these guys haven't been making money. They've
Just
been trying to get some fucking money off the DK2s.
Just smash it on the credit card or the finance.
Well, I think that's what they've done. They paid everyone
Yeah.
who wants to come work for the company. Now they've got to pay that back, make some money off this first one, because I don't think they were initially going to. Both of them were going to release them this early, but they had to get some money back quick.
Like I said,
Sure
aren't PlayStation
It still
releasing
feels like the
theirs as
DK2.
well? I thought PlayStation had one coming out that was going to be affordable, because your brother actually played on it for when he was working for a company or something. He played on a PlayStation version,
But
I don't think it's as good as the other two.
look at Steam, look at Oculus. Are they Sony?
What do you mean by that?
Well, they don't have to start and build. Vive are actually a lot smaller than you think. Oculus fucking tiny. They don't have to start their research and do anything like Sony can just go, okay, we know what the tech is now. Bam, we'll pump one out for an affordable price.
Yeah,
They can afford that, and they'll make their money back easy.
Yeah, that's a good point actually.
No,
Didn't think about
you
that.
say that about Oculus, but they are owned by Facebook.
Yeah,
Are
they
they
are
really?
now, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't
Yeah,
know
but
that.
don't forget they still own their own debts from before
Yeah.
Zuckerberg bought them. That's all I'm saying. I'm just speculating. It could be speculation. It probably is speculation. But I'm sure there'll be a reason behind it being so expensive, because it really isn't that smart tech when you look at it. It is essentially 2 fucking screens with some nice fucking binoculars sat in front of it.
Can't you buy the cardboard version?
What is that? That's exactly what I mean. It's pretty simple tech.
What's the cardboard one? The Google
Oh,
cardboard.
Google
isn't it?
Cardboard, where you just do it with your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So
you're not going to get the Vive experience.
Just
with-
duct tape that to me, Ed. I'm away, aren't I?
Yeah.
That's the same thing, right, guys?
No.
I think it is the development side that's making it expensive at the moment. I think once that's gone, and once they know what they're doing, and people have jobs in it as well. Who sits down and goes, "Oh, I'm a fucking VR artist," or
That's
like,
what I was discussing.
it's a
at
brand
work,
new
actually.
category, isn't it?
Mm.
I mean, it's similar, but it's also different, if you know what I mean. People going, "Oh, I can make you something for that 3D world," but you implementing it and coding it.
I've heard.
I don't know. Like might have to do that bit, but I can give you the stuff. For it.
I've heard Minecraft is amazing. In it.
Yeah.
We've seen the HoloLens one.
Yeah. HoloLens Minecraft is
Fuck me, I want to play Minecraft.
ridiculous.
Now. I don't even like Minecraft.
Yeah, you'll love it in VR.
I know. Did you see the table, the HoloLens one?
No, I haven't seen
Yeah,
that.
that was.
Oh shit, no, I have seen
was
that.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've
Fuck
shown you
me,
that
that's
before.
mind-blowing.
It's mental.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The HoloLens I like for more of the just daily application of just doing work.
Yeah, I
For
love that.
walking around the house, you'll have like this HoloLens on, and you'll set a movie going, and it will just stick along the wall. Like in a window as,
That's
as
so
you're
good.
walking around, and it will just
It's
follow you
fucking awesome.
around. It's-
I was trying to explain these applications. I think it was to my mum or Libby or something like that, and I was just like, no. What you're not understanding is, rather than just getting down and sitting there, fucking loading your PC up, you fucking, I've got to open this up. I just come in and I go, I can relax now. No TV in the room. Just go boom, and everything is where I've left it.
yeah.
My TV's there. My fucking calendar's up there. I've got fucking, I don't know, Word down here. And it's my own computer in my own realm.
Again,
That is amazing.
Again, going back to films that suggested it was going to be like this, they just didn't have goggles on. They had it obviously a physical thing that loads up in your 3D space.
I
in
think
your
that will
area.
come at holograms.
Do you think that's still coming? Because I think that's what we're imagining now, but we never saw it as a headset we would wear. And now we get to that stage.
Maybe
where
that's far in the future with playing around with the eyes. I think
I think
because I don't
if
think
you want to go fucking crazy and go far in the future,
holograms aren't really.
there's
that
nanotechnology, isn't there, at the minute, where they
Yeah.
believe they can make like nanotechnology the size of like a blood cell or something that can go in your brain. And if we're gonna go stupid with it, there's gonna be points where you're just gonna have something injected in you to take you to another dimension. And I'm not talking about LSD, sir.
Yeah, I think that's far in the future. But I think when you see stuff when you get and they fucking float there or whatever. I think that'll be something that will be implemented as a child or something.
Well,
that will come, but that's real far.
They've got that mirror thing, haven't they? You can put on your phone, which makes it look like a hologram.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I don't think holograms are really possible for thin air. In fact, they're not possible for thin air.
What happened to bendy screens, by the way?
It needs to reflect.
That technology's still around. Like you can.
Yeah.
I saw fucking videos years ago of people rolling up like screens like a mouse pad, and they can. Bend
Yeah,
it and
they're in. That's in my phone as well. They're in there. I just think at the moment they're not rolling those out as that there. I remember when they released this is the 6, I think. Yeah, the 7's the new one. This is the
iPhone
Samsung
7.
Edge 6. And when they were saying they were going to release it, the guys on stage there fucking look what you can do with these. He's like fond of his hand. And then they've just made it a bit curved at the moment. Because I think it's still janky, innit? It's new, but...
What do the government have that we don't know about?
I don't know whether I believe that. Probably just clearer porn or something. I'm sure they've got cool weapons.
I'm sure they've got some technical advances over us, but I don't think they've got like transporters, and they're just not telling us about them.
I think it's like they're probably code knowledge or something like that's a bit better than ours. Like, you try and hide something you do on the internet.
They've probably got a version of Google Maps that updates more often than what we've got.
Oh yeah,
like a Street View kind of
stuff.
I don't think it's like Deja Vu.
Yeah, I think it's actually military applications kind of stuff. Nothing that we'll find useful, I don't think.
Yeah.
How long have we been, Tom?
1 hour and 25 minutes.
Wow.
Whoa.
Fucking hell.
We've been going, boys.
I can keep going as well. I'm fucking pumped. I can keep going. I'm liking these conversations. We're getting more in depth now. I like this.
Yeah, it's been a very serious podcast.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's better. These kind of conversations are cooler, I think. You're learning stuff from each other. I fucking learned loads from you too. Do you know what I mean? It's good. I like that stuff.
The one I missed, you guys talked about nothing but animal penises.
We started to get serious towards the end though, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
We talked about murder after that.
I think we were a bit hyperactive beforehand as well.
Well, it's because it's you three. It was always going to go.
I think
that
if
way.
we sat down and just did it straight away, I think we would have been serious. I think it's because we had 5 minutes to get hyped and pumped like children.
We're going to get to a point, we've got to have to get to a point where we just get this all set up and boom, we go in.
Well, that was essentially what the aim was today.
Yeah.
But we had everything set up. I came yesterday.
And the goblin came in.
And then the technological goblin came in. It was like,
the techno guy.
Take that out, stop it.
But the thing is, he didn't take any wires out. He just got into like the system.
Nanotechnology,
mate, going through the wires.
That's what it is. The government, man. They fucking send it down here, sabotage our fucking free speech, man.
Fuck the government, man.
Fuck.
And on that note, guys, I'm going to say goodbye. But if you want to catch us,
to the podcast.
I've got to do my Facebook and Twitter thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Have you popped it up?
Yeah, it's up.
Here it is.
Do I look like I'm fucking pointing at it?
You know, it's not anywhere near where we're going.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, you can click Facebook, Twitter. What is it? And
it's got Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram up there.
Click one of these guys.
Am I going on all three? Am I going on all three?
Oh God, let me have a look. No, mate.
Absolutely not. It's probably like here.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, we're going to hyperlink this, guys. Like us on Facebook. Like us on Instagram. If you like this video, give us a like. And subscribe to our channel. Subscribe.
In the description, you'll have links to subscribe on Android via Pocket Cast.
We are on everything now.
Stitcher and...
You fucking name it.
iTunes. We've got an application in for Spotify.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
I'm waiting to hear back from that. So
I'm sure if we got on iTunes, we'll get on Spotify. Spotify's the...
Well, you had to apply to get on Spotify, but for iTunes, you just sort of give them your feed and make sure some of the metadata's all right, and they're like, yeah, all right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty chill.
No one listens to that sucker.
I don't think so.
Well, if anybody listening, what are we on Facebook? The YuckyDuck Podcast on Facebook.
YuckyDuck Podcast, yeah. YuckyDuck Podcast on... No, YuckyDuck Team on Twitter. Instagram, Beautiful. We are the YuckyDuck Podcast.
Beautiful.
If you smack that in Google, we tend to come up.
Yeah, boy.
We do. We're the first hit. We pay for that shit.
From everybody here at the YuckyDuck Podcast, thank you for tuning in to episode 5. Peace out. Much love.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.